Good morning, Ohio. Welcome to the 34th Shorinjiryu Shinzen Shiai. Today, you're going to experience something a little different. Let me give you a little background first. In 1986 was the very first of the Shinzens. We've done it consecutively for 33 years. And this year, due to the pandemic, everything changed around the world for hundreds of millions of people. So what's happened is that I always wanted something, couldn't figure it out. Spoke to any number of people, and nothing was viable. I mean, we didn't have the technology to do it. Too many schools had closed down. It was really very difficult. But then one day, I got a call from Kyoshi who said he was speaking to Kyoshi Vincent, and the Dojo brothers for the last 40 years. And they said, how about this idea? A visual from each school to go ahead and, what's a good word for it? Show them what they can do the best. Okay, something like that. Just showcase it, thank you. Okay, so anyway, I'm also tired. And that's exactly what has happened. We started off with 3 independent schools of Shorinjiryu. Now there are 20. Unfortunately, you're not going to see all 20 of them because some of them are still closed down with no students, so we couldn't do it. But those who have done this, I give them a lot of credit. Now, I'm going to give a lot of credit to now the 2 who came up with the idea. Oh, by the way, when I said to them, listen, I do believe it's a great idea, it's doable, it's whatnot, and it's your baby. So they did the entire thing themselves. I just sat back in my living room watching the TV and trying to do katas in the living room when we lockdown, but they did this entire thing. So let me introduce to you then, that's going to be Kyoshi Troy. Okay, and Kyoshi Vincent. Squeeze in, okay? Both of them are the ones who created this today. You should know that he's been with me since he was 12 years old, and he has been with me since he's also been 12 years old. And now he's what, 60?
No!
Just turned 50, actually.
Be closer to 60 day after 13.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it up to them now, and I hope you enjoy the program. It is different, and I hope when you write something nice, write it nice. If you want to grade it with points, you could do so, but the points don't count. All right, so here we go. 34th Shorinjiryu Shinzen Shiai video. Hey. This is it.
Me first. You go first.
I want to thank everyone for attending on Facebook and who's ever going to watch this video. This is the first one that we've ever done. It's the first idea of trying to have a virtual Shinzen Shiai. And I want to thank everyone who participated, who worked with us to get videos so that we can show them today. As you know, Shorinjiryu is a family, so I'm very happy to be here today for a family reunion.
All yours, Kyoshi. As Kyoshi said, Shorinjiryu, the Shinzen Shiai is a gathering of the Shorinjiryu family. And though we are not physically gathered, we are virtually gathered. All right, so along again, he said it, I'm going to say it too. I thank you all for sending us your submissions. And also, there were quite, as Hanshi also mentioned, there were quite a few people who wanted to do it, but couldn't do it for health reasons. They couldn't do it for, they didn't have anywhere to do it. The dojo was still closed because of the pandemic. But we received a few I don't want to say mournful, but people wanted to do it, but they couldn't. So we thank you for putting out the effort to even try to get something to us. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember it right now. So we'll get into. The best part about this is we get to see into the differences and the commonalities of the Shorinjiryu around the world. That was the coolest thing. It's one thing to be at a tournament and you can see, you see the kata, so oh hey, but the variety of submissions we got, whether it's showing the bunkai, the kata, showing us how you practice certain self-defense techniques, showing us how you practice kamites. This was really cool for us to see as we were, putting everything in order. And so now it's even cooler that we get to share this with you. All right, so let's start things off. I know you're probably saying we're not at the Shinzen and I still have to listen to this dude's voice. Well, yes you do. Yes you do. But let's start things off. And the first submission will be from the Shorinjiryu Kenkokai Watanabe-ha karate dojo, and we all know Kaicho is the head instructor for that dojo. So with that now, let's check this out. and really, really cool. Thank you for the insight into your dojo. Thank you very much, Kaicho. And next up, we have the submission from Shorinjiryu Kenyukai Karate, and that is Kyoshi Dan Hayes' school. And this is a demonstration of the both side kumite. So let's look at this. And thanks, Kyoshi Hayes. Weapons Kumite is really cool when it goes right and really painful when it goes wrong. Trust me, we've all been there, so thank you so much for submitting that. And next we have Shorinjiryu Kenjiyukai Karate, and this is Shihan Peter McMahon School. And they put together a little something, a little treat for us. So let's see this.
Shomen, nire. Otaga, nire.
Kata, Nanchendai.
That's it, go for it, have some fun. There you go. Sensei, you have sound on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, oh, sorry.
Otaga, nire. Shomen, nire.
As senseis, we love all of our students to sing, but there's always one that stands out, and the one that did the kata barefoot on the asphalt stands out too for most of us instructors. It's like, yeah, that one there, that one is one to watch, all right? And we thank you, Shihan Peter, for that submission and for allowing your students to be a part of these things. Just a little quick side note. Sensei Deki is here with us helping out, and I know he's part upset, happy to be here, and happy that he didn't have to name each head instructor off the top of his head like he has to do at the beginning of the tournaments.
When he said...
And he's also pretty much jealous of me because I'm working with cue cards. Rank has its privileges, buddy. Rank has its privileges. All right, and so next up is Shorinjiryu Kenkokan, and excuse me for mispronouncing the last name. I believe it's Hanshi Olaf. The Olaf I can say. Lotze-Leone, I believe, is the last name. And this submission is coming way from Germany. Again, thank you for taking the time to do it. And let's check out what he sent in for us.
Shindo.
「
Thank you, Hanshi, Olaf, for that brave submissions. And because, for those you don't know, I think it's Sensei Sandra, who he worked with, that's his wife. So it's a pretty brave man to do self-defense with his wife. So thank you for that submission. And there are any students who are watching now, I hope there should be quite a few students, but as one student asked, are we just watching or do we have to mimic what they do? No, today just watch. Today just watch, especially when they're using swords. Do not pick up a sword in your house, so just watch. All right, so with that said, our next submission is from Shorinjiryu Kentokukan, and that is Shihan Mark Felipe. And forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. I've been saying it wrong for years. I just see now how it's spelled, and I'm just like, that is an extra I at the end. So, but this is Shihan Mark, and who got real creative with where he was able to film his video. So here we are. Check this out. Thank you, Shihan Mark. Let's see it. Thank you, Shihan Mark, for that demonstration of Shinto kata. Sochin kata. And, well, you know what they say, it's not the amount of times you fall, it's the amount of times you get back up. If you fall 4 times, get up 5 times. Well, I've been taught Sochin, let's say 4 times. I haven't gotten back up the 5th time. So yeah, Sochin is just one of those katas for me. But thank you, Shihan Mark, for that. And next we have a submission from Shorinjiryu Kenyujokai karate, and that's Sensei Tony Budo. And this submission is going to take a lot of you, the senior belts back. To a time when they were all young and spry and agile. And Hanshi is in this video. See if you can spot him out, all right? So, yes, and it's, again, it just goes to show how things have changed, but they have not changed, all right? So this is pretty cool. So thank you, Kyoshi Tony, and let's check this out. That was pretty cool. Looking at a blast from the past, way past. And were you able to point out where our beloved Hanshi was in that video? I'm not going to tell you. But what I will tell you, hopefully I can get the name right, is that I'm going to say Sensei, just to cover basically Monjiyama, Morito, and Watanabe were all in that video. That, Kyoshi told me, is a video that you have to make sure you pass on to somebody to make sure that stays alive and around for all Shorinjiryu to see, going for as far as we can. All right, so thank you again so much for that. And Hanshi would always tell us that karate in Okinawa was used to defend farmers, for the farmers to defend themselves. And their only weapons were the tools they used on an everyday basis. And so with that now, from Shorinjiryu Shinzen Shiai in Australia, Kyoshi Jim Griffin is going to put that into action with his demonstration of Orikata. Check this out. Thank you from Kyoshi Jim for that submission from the other side of the world. It's just amazing. And I was corrected that farmers don't use oars. Fishermen use oars. So the farmers and the fishermen in Okinawa had to protect themselves with what they use every day. And just some really cool stuff going on here, kind of in the comments and on the background. In the background, Kyoshi Hayes and Kyoshi Rick both remember being at that tournament demonstration at Sensei Manjiyama's school, dojo, that Kyoshi Tony DeVino had sent in. So that's really cool, you know. See, this is why I like the Shinzen. Things like that happen, you know. So really cool, and it's really cool that you all you people, all you guys are watching. All right. So let's go. We're moving on, and this is kind of a glimpse into the day of the life of a Shindo Budo Kwai student under Renshi Larry Foisy with our neighbors to the north there. All right, so let's check this out.
Salut. Maïté. Tué. Quatre, 3, 2, 1, Yami. C'est ça. Bon mai, mai. Salutations debout, au sol. C'est ça. Basai. Salutations debout. Il est aimé. Il est ok. C'est juste cute. J'aime ça.
Thank you, Renshi Larry, for that glimpse into a day in life at your dojo. And I know it's because of the pandemic, but I don't know about you, but I thought it was pretty cool, them swinging swords with masks on. It just gave a karate flick aspect to it. All right, so again, thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to do that. And next up, we have another submission from Shorinjiryu Shinzen Shiai from our brothers down under. This one is from Renshi Tony Fletcher's school. All right, so let's check out his submission.
Kata, Basai. Ananke.
Kasa, Nijushiho.
Shindo.
Thank you, Tony, for that. Again, it's just being able to interact with you guys on this weekend, our normal week of interaction is pretty cool. And but I do miss not being able to take a picture with you guys, which I like to do, but you know what? Let's do that now. Ready? Everybody say cheese.
Cheeseburger.
See, now I got them and everybody watching too. Ellen did it, so. Good. So, all right. So our next submission is from Shorinjiryu Kudaka, and this is from Sensei Jeff Kilbourn. And this one's a cool one. I like this. All right, check this out. Not that.
Greetings to all my fellow Shorinjiryu karateka and members of the Shinzen Kyokai from all over the world. I'm Sensei Jeff Kilbourn, founder and chief instructor of the Ukami Karate Do group of clubs here in beautiful London, Ontario, Canada. Along with being a member of the Shinzen Kyokai, our club is a proud member of the Kudaka Shorinjiryu Karate Do Federation, led by Hanshi Doug Roberts. The Shinzen gathering each fall has been an exciting time for our students and me to compete, visit, and enjoy the camaraderie of our Shorinjiryu brothers and sisters. This year, with the Shinzen going virtual, we have an opportunity to showcase some of the steps that we've gone to in order to keep our students engaged, encouraged, and informed as we all learn a new way of teaching and running a club. Using video conferences amongst our seniors, Facebook contests, virtual parties, entertaining interviews, and lots of content filming, we hope that we've been able to provide creative ways to fill the gap in hands-on training for our students. We are very excited to share a small segment of our basic training curriculum from our online dojo, created to help some of our younger students. Enjoy.
Welcome to Ukami Online. In this video, we'll be looking at escape forms 1 through 5. Escape forms are essential to all martial arts, and in particular in Shorinjiryu, as we know it is critical to get out of the way of any impending attack. This allows us to be in a balanced and ready position to counterattack or to simply evade a striking technique. The most important part of an escape form is to completely clear the path of the threat's trajectory. This could be a punch, kick, or a strike with a weapon. Remember, we're not trying to block, we are escaping being hit. The secondary block with our forearm is meant as insurance and designed to deflect any strike away from its intended target. In this video, we're going to be showing all escape forms shown as a right-handed fighting position. Left hand and left foot forward, your power hand, your right hand on your waist. Let's have a look at escape form number 1. From the student's perspective, the escape goes to the rear right on a 45-degree angle. Foot position does not change, but simply slides back into position. Left hand provides the secondary deflection block, and remember, comes from the ear. Looking at escape form number 2, we are pivoting on the left front foot, similar to opening a door, and we escape to the rear left. Left hand provides secondary deflection block, and again, comes from the ear. For escape form number 3, this is an escape from a center overhead threat, like a hammer fist or a bow strike. Our first move is to slide backwards, no change in foot position. We then come forward and get underneath the technique. The deflection block with the forearm is on a 45-degree angle. We're not blocking it, we are simply providing a deflection off to the side of your body. So in review of all of the different escape forms, we can have a look here with the green lines representing rear right 45, rear left 45, and straight backwards. We can have a look through all of the different escape forms. For number 1, off to the side, rear right. Number 2, we're pivoting. For number 3, straight backwards, up under and deflecting, forearm 45 degrees. So now we're looking at escape forms and including a counter move. Escape form number 1, off on the angle, twist punch to the side. Escape form number 2, to the side, twist punch. 3, straight backwards, kosa over to the side, MP uch, elbow. So remember, you can always contact us. Check us out online, www.ukami.ca. If you want to send us a direct email, you can do that as well. Contact us at info@ukami.ca, and make sure, this is new for us, make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. All right. I would like to thank all of the seniors of the Kudaka Federation for their guidance and support as our club moves into its 11th year. We are blessed to have had so many opportunities to train with the legends of Shorinjiryu throughout the years. And most of all, to Hanshi Myron Lubitsch, thank you for providing us this opportunity to contribute to this event and for the decades of work that you have put into creating and maintaining the Shinzen and fostering such an open, respectful, and borderless exchange of Shorinjiryu Karate-Do heritage. I hope you've enjoyed this little snip from our set of training videos and want to thank Sensei Jill Kilbourn and Sensei Quentin Kilbourn for their help and patience during the hours of filming, and also to our creative team that make this look so good, because trust me, this isn't easy.
Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you in the dojo.
Thank you, Sensei Jeff, for that, and thank you so much for leaving in the blooper reel for that. And that was amazing. That was worth, you guys didn't get to see it because time constraint kind of thing, but we had a blast watching that. So thank you for that. All right, and next up we have another submission from Shindo Budo Kwai, but this one isn't from our neighbors up north. This is from the left side of our country. All right, this is from Hanshi, Michel, Laurin, out on the West Coast, out in California. All right, so here we go. Let's check this out. Thank you, Hanshi and Michel, for that, the interpretation of your bunkai, which is really cool. A lot of throws, a lot of, what if you miss? If you see me using that bunkai in the future, just know that I didn't steal it from you. I merely borrowed it. But that was really cool. Thank you so much for that. And next up, we have this submission from this school. It was out somewhere in Brooklyn. Yes, this is our submission from the Kenkukai. As you know, Hanshi is the head instructor. And our school still isn't open yet, but on Saturdays, a group of us come and we stream live classes out to our students using another page. And so the people in that little team that that little team that does the streaming was able to get together and put together this submission for us. So okay, let's check out the Shorinjiryu Kenkukai submission. That's us. This. Onegaishimasu. Kata, Henshin Sai. This. This. Hanshi waza ni. This. Hope you guys like that. Whew, that was tiring. Listen, so that was fun to do. This was fun to do. Thank you all for watching, and for those who did their submissions. Listen, these times are crazy, and any little bit of normalcy that we can bring to each other goes a long way. And being able to have a Shinzen on this weekend, being together, though it's virtually, being together with all of you means a lot to me. All right, so again, as you guys have heard me say here, and I say it a lot all the time on my live stream, time is the one commodity you can't get back once you give it. So thank you for coming to clicking and watching and hanging out with us for the last hour and 20 or so. All right. Personally, again, I want to thank all who submitted. I want to thank all who tried to submit and couldn't. I really appreciate that. As Hanshi said earlier, myself and Kyoshi Vincent came up with this idea. I I may be the face, and a good one, I think it is, but I'm only 1/4 of the brain. All right, Kyoshi Vincent is definitely 3/4 of the brain and the brawn behind all this. If it was up to me, it would have been the equivalent of logging into watching anime and watching stick figures for the last hour and 15 minutes. You know, so Kyoshi Vincent, I thank you. Texting me 12:30 this morning. You know, just the amount of work he put into this, I really appreciate. I really appreciate. All right. So, and with that, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, I had a good time. I hope you did too. And here's Hanshi. Thank you for allowing us to do this. All right, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Okay. I gotta step over here. Hey.
One more.
One more?
Right there.
All right. Sitting over here, we have two people on the table. We have Sensei Technical Roper.
Who kept yelling at me, I told you about a coup, so I knew when to be ready.
True. And behind him is Senpai Jeffrey. We call him Sir Jeffrey Hines. All right. Also working back there, so thank you guys. Okay? Now, you two come over here. All right? Squeeze it.
This way. Yeah. There we go.
I am not you.
Neither of me.
You're right, my left, you're right.
All right, we got it right? Okay. The Shinzen is friendship. And I think you could see it. Everything wasn't so super serious, but there was a lot of technique that you have seen. And the students have the ability to see and learn. However, these two guys are fantastic. Kyoshi Troy, Kyoshi Vincent.
It wouldn't be a tournament if Hanshi didn't get it backwards.
It was about 40 years ago, I called him Vincent, I called him Troy, but he's been, I never get it right. Okay, I wish everybody good health. Hopefully next year we won't have to do it this way. We'll be going out in May up to Canada, then to Baltimore, and in October we have our tournament over here in New York. We've already reserved it this year, hopefully carried over for next year. We got the trophies. We already got the trophies for this year's tournament, so we'll use them next year. Everyone, thank you very much.
I'm sorry. One thing. Now it's your turn. All right? It's your turn. We're going to have a Shinzen week. All right? Yes. So if you have a favorite memory, a picture, or maybe even a little video, or you can record yourself explaining what your memory is, post it onto the Kenkokai page, all right? And provided it's cool enough, I'm kidding. It'll be approved and popped up. So for the next week, we'll be allowing people to submit their memories of the Shinzen, the banquet, a time that you visited New York for the Shinzen, anything like that, all right? So it's your turn. So you send us stuff and share it with the Kenkokai.
And again, everyone, good health, stay safe, and let's see each other soon. Right?
Let's